So we want to talk about the NBA because we already know what's going to happen. Nuggets are going to sweep the Lakers.
It is Sunday, the 21st.
And we're waiting for the Heat to play the Celtics, right?
Yes, that's the game that's on today. And, well, who do you want to talk first? The Heat or Nuggets?
Nuggets, because I hate the Lakers.
Let's talk about the Heat first. Okay, so the Heat beat the Celtics at home twice. So there's a good chance that this could be a sweep where they win the Eastern Conference at home for the Heat. How amazing is that? The 8th seed beating number 1, number 5, and number 2. The underdogs. I don't even know when was the last time an 8th seed has made it all the way to the final. But it's a fantastic underdog story if they win this. They're so close. And the whole Jimmy Butler is phenomenal.
Jimmy Buckets, yeah. I love the fact that the Heat are doing this. And I told you that's the team I wanted to win once the Suns were out. That's who I want to see play. I love Jimmy Butler, man. There's something about him. I think he's a professional. I think he's a stud. I think he's that guy that has the chip on his shoulder, right? Because he was told, "Oh, we want to keep Harrison Barnes instead of you in Philly." I think it was, or one of those teams. He's traveled a couple of teams since he was with the Bulls, right? And I just love the fact that they're in this position. They won 2 in Boston. That's amazing. I think it was a stat that you told me about that the Celtics are such a well-balanced team, top 5% on offense, top 5% on defense. And you got this team that's beat up. There's some of their starters aren't playing because they're hurt. They beat Giannis. 4 games to 1, I believe?
Yeah, you see it on the bracket.
They beat the Knicks, who Knicks were good. And the Knicks, I think, were favored in that series. And now they're up 2-0. Could be 3-0 by the time this thing airs out. I love it. But I'd rather see the Heat play the Lakers and be a rematch of the bubble. Did you know this is the same 4 teams from the bubble year?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, I saw something on the internet, so I don't know if it's true, but I saw it on the internet. So I think it is the same 4 teams from the bubble. So if it's another repeat Heat versus Lakers, I need to see the Heat win. I need to see Jimmy Buckets win one, because now he's a Hall of Fame, right? He had a good career. I feel like if you're a good player, but you get a championship, you are Hall of Fame, right?
Well, he's definitely going to be.
He's in talks for Hall of Fame
MVP for sure.
He is the Finals MVP if he gets there and they win. With the team that they had, he's played so good, but he has the team believing. So
the team is believing because he's beating really good teams that are well balanced.
Yep.
Some of these teams just don't have much margin of error. If you look at the performance, it's not like the Phoenix Suns where they're just hot or not, where they have the most. Some of these teams, like the Bucks, Knicks, and even the Celtics, they're well balanced teams and they don't make a lot of mistakes. But recently, I don't know what's going on. Celtics, the last game, they've had a lot of turnovers for whatever reason.
Well, they were up by 9 or 10 with 4 minutes left, and then
poked the bear.
They poked the bear. But you saw the game. He poked him. I think it was Williams or someone poked. Got in Jimmy's face, and I was like, "Oof! Please be the play. Please be the play." And it was the play that changed the series. Not the series, the game though. But I again, big fan of Jimmy Butler's. He's just a cool dude, man. He's a real cool dude. So I had the Heat. I thought the Celtics were going to win, I think, and I wanted the Heat to win. But now up 2-0 in Miami for the next 2 games, they can win at home.
I keep denying the Heat, and look where it's got me. They keep winning. I mean, I even said the Celtics would have this, but I'm proven wrong again. Maybe I should keep doing that so the Heat will win it all. So I'm going to say the Celtics will figure out a way. I'm intentionally saying that.
You're not going to figure out a way, dude. Now you're wishful thinking to try to come back and save yourself. You're not going to save yourself. The Heat are going to win this game. It's not for sure, but you're up 2-0. The last time I saw that and that other team won was when the Suns were up 2-0. Remember? They won 2 games in Milwaukee, and then they lost the next
That was in the finals.
That was in the finals. God, Phoenix sucks. Anyways, what's next?
Western.
What did you think was going to happen?
I predicted it just fine. Like, the Nuggets would beat them. Their Nuggets are good.
So the Joker showed us who he was against the Suns, right? For us.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing it again in the Lakers. But Jamal Murray had a crazy game.
He's had multiple crazy games in this
37, I think.
this playoffs, man. He's really good.
He's showing the world that he's not just a second fiddle. He's not Robin to Joker's Batman. You know, weird way to analogy Joker Batman, but they're good. They're good. They're up 3-0. Did you hear about some conspiracy about the Lakers are winning 7 games and that there's like no team has ever come back from 0-3 in the NBA playoffs?
In the NBA playoffs at all,
At
or
all.
in the Western Conference Finals?
I think at all. And so people are saying if this is true, the NBA is fixed. So I'm going to go with that. I don't think it's true, but if somehow the Lakers win this series, I'm not ever going to watch another NBA game ever. I'm just telling you that right now.
Yeah. That'd be really fascinating. I think maybe the Lakers might win this next game, Game 4,
One
just
game.
so Denver wins it Game 5 at home and
Oh, yeah. I can
brings
see
the
that.
Western Conference Championship so the fans can enjoy it, whatnot. So I might think they might just ease it off here.
That's big for Denver. I don't ever remember Denver going to the finals.
I don't believe they've
Not in
ever
our
have.
lifetime, right? Not in our
I
lifetime.
think Western Conference and lost, but not all the way to the
No,
finals.
all the way. I'm talking all the way to the finals where they're playing some big dog teams. There's none.
Someone on the internet is going to correct us. That's okay.
Or they're
don't
going to
wanna
agree
look
with
it up.
us and say you're right. Never, but we'll probably get another troll. We got I love trolls.
The trolls are coming in.
Dude, they're freaking coming in hot.
But hey, it's a reflection on our podcast, so
Yes.
that's okay.
But a couple of them are like, oh, they say something, and I'm like, hey, you just watched the short. Watch the whole thing. Oh, yeah, you're right. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. As far as NBA, I think it's, my thing is, I think it's going to be, obviously it looks like Heat versus Nuggets, and I think because the Heat are hot, the Nuggets are hot too. It's just going to be a good series. I'd flip a coin. I can't say who's going to win.
I mean, it looks like it's coming down to Nuggets and Heat.
It's going to be a good series.
It's going to be great. But right now, let's finish off with these two conference finals. Nuggets, I think it's going to take it. Game 5. I'll say Game 5.
That would be awesome. Next week we get to talk about the NBA Finals and who's in it. So that's going to be cool.
Should we talk about LeBron James' performance? His little flopping?
Do we have anything?
I have it up.
Oh, you do?
available.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's show people a little context before. I mean, everyone knows LeBron James. Everyone knows how he said, oh, we don't flop. I'm not a flopper, blah, blah. Please look at this and tell me what you think.
For those of you listening, it's just an acting performance. I believe so. But let me get rid of that.
Watch. We're
I
not
can
going
only play it like 15 seconds.
That's a good counterpoint.
brushes his beard,
No.
throws himself back right here, and pushes.
Deciding the challenge.
Look at this.
They must be agreeing with me.
Oh, come on.
You think it was?
Bye-bye, beer. Look at that. Puts his hand up.
No, he said you think it was an illegal cut.
I don't believe it at all.
You don't believe it's a flop?
No, I believe it's a flop.
It was a 100% flop.
What I'm saying, I
Great
don't
acting.
believe is that, yeah.
Great acting. Like, let me ask you this. You ever see Jordan flop or Kobe flop?
No, it's just like Joker. I don't even see his hands or his arms extend out like as if he's pushing them
Nope.
at all.
Nope. There's no push. If you look at it, it's like his knuckles brushed LeBron's beard. And LeBron's like, oh,
And
my
you
face.
clearly, I'm going to play it again, but around, what was it, 23?
Yeah.
You see LeBron James push his body with his legs.
That's a good counterpoint.
And he's not pushing. He's bringing his hand in. So there's no thrust. Did you see that?
The challenge
You would think his face...
must be agreeing.
Left and right leg pushing himself. Being extra. He's
He's-
being extra.
he's
He's
trying to
very
sell.
extra. Like, come on.
He tried it. God, it sucks. I love LeBron too, but he just, I don't know, man. I guess he's going. He might have talked to someone about his acting career after the NBA, and he's just showing
He's
them.
done a movie already.
Hey, look at my resume. It bombed. It bombed. It's like it bombed. Did you watch that movie? I watched it with my kids. They didn't
I
like
did.
it.
Your
It's
kids
like,
didn't like it?
no, they're like, what are we watching? Because they don't know what Bugs Bunny is, I guess. And I'm like, oh.
Well, I mean, that's the type of movie you have to view it as a kid. So, yeah, I wasn't sure. Like, it'd be weird for me to criticize it as an adult. Like, this is a kid's movie. Who knows if they like it or not? I don't know. But besides that, anything else with the NBA?
No, we covered it all. Next week, we are going to be talking about the finals. We're getting down. Oh, one last thing. San Antonio got the number 1 pick overall.
Oh, so they're gonna get that 7
Freaking stud
guy.
Okay, now I'm sorry. We got to stay on this for a second because there's a rumor that the Suns might trade for the number 3 pick overall, and there's a stud. The number 1 guard could be available at that pick. So I can't remember the team. Danny's going to try to look it up. But he's going to go Scott Henderson, G League Ignite. He's ranked number 2 on this list, second best player. But I think the team that has the number 2 pick wants to get a forward. So this guy's electric. And if we got him for Ayton and some scrubs, like, dude, pull the trigger.
All right, I have it up here on the screen.
Pull the trigger. He is the number 1 guard, ranked 2nd overall on this list. I've seen him.
For point guards, it's filtered by point guard. So yeah, Scott Henderson
He's number 1, right?
for point guards.
Are you sure?
Ranked number 2 overall.
Yeah, ranked number 2 overall, but he's number 1 for point guard, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. You got me mixed up. But he played in the G League. He's young. He's a stud. He's Scoot Henderson. It's not Scott. Okay, Scoot. But he's supposed to be a stud. This guy Victor though is the real deal from France. God, he's going to be the real deal.
7'4".
He's they're saying he's the best prospect ever. You know what? LeBron's the best prospect ever. Let's just be honest. But he's supposed to be a stud too. But look at that. The G League dude is going to be a stud. Brandon Miller is supposed to be that guy that goes 2 overall. But man, I think you trade DA, you get the other team's center plus that pick. Pull up mock draft real quick.
This is a mock draft right now.
But what teams? Like pull up the team mock drafts.
Oh, what did? All right, let me.
Yeah.
Talking while I try
Yeah,
to
while you
figure
do
it out.
that, But Victor, like he could shoot 3-pointers as a 7'4" player. The only knock on him is that he's pretty skinny right now. Okay, so you got it up right now. I see it. Is it Portland that has the 3rd overall pick? Did you read that Michael Jordan lost $500 million because Charlotte didn't get the number 1 pick overall? And San Antonio's, I guess their worth went up by $500 million because of this Victor guy.
Really?
Dude, this guy's going to sell so many jerseys. He's going to get a shoe deal right out of the pipe.
Okay, I see this a lot. The Spurs are going to pick him up.
Oh, yeah. Spurs got the number 1 pick, so, dude, Popovich is salivating. So that is gonna be really cool. I don't know why there's
Someone
different.
believes Detroit Pistons will trade up and try to get him.
I don't think that's the case. There's no way that they're gonna trade. San Antonio's not gonna trade that. If he's the number 1 prospect ever to come out in the NBA, there's no way you trade that ever.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, plus, Scoot Henderson, the point guard, they're saying either.
Those 2 lists are way
the
off.
Rockets
The teams
are-
are way off. Oh, there's right there. NBA draft results: Spurs, Hornets, Trailblazers. So it is Portland that wants DA.
Trailblazers, yeah. So, I mean, you think the Suns will trade up for this?
For number 3? Yeah, I would.
So if he's going to be the point guard, maybe he'll learn under Chris Paul.
Yeah, you 1 whole year under Chris Paul, or Chris Paul might
But
be
you
gone.
could trade Cameron Payne. He has value that another team might
That'd be
want.
great. Yeah, get rid of Payne. Would you bring Johnson back?
Cameron Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. As a starter?
I hope he got over the trade and says, "Oh, okay, I'm coming to Phoenix. Cool."
I don't think they'll hold a grudge. I'm watching Mikal Bridges and Cameron Johnson talk about the trade. They're like, "You're getting Kevin Durant. We get it."
You better get it. It's Kevin Durant, dude.
They grew up watching him, so they get it.
Yeah, 100%.
So-
All right, that's all I had for NBA.
I'm interested in what the comments have to say about this possible draft.
Let us know what you think about Victor. He's supposed to be just a stud.
Thanks for watching our clip. If you want to see more clips like this and you like our views, like the show, click here for some more clips. If you want to hear the whole podcast, watch the whole podcast, click here for the whole podcast. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll get back to you. Thank you, and have a great day.